My child, I see right where you are. You've been carrying so much, fighting battles you don't even understand fully. Around you, there's a storm that you cannot see, but I do. It's not just the struggles of your daily life, it's something deeper, something spiritual. The enemy has set his eyes on you, not because you're weak, but because you're strong. He fears the light I placed within you. He knows that if you rise, you'll become a force that cannot be stopped. But today, I'm here to tell you something important. You cannot ignore this battle anymore. Every moment you hesitate, the enemy weaves his traps tighter. He wants to steal your joy, your peace, and the dreams I've planted in your heart. He's working to make you believe that you're not enough or that you're alone. But here's the truth, you're never alone. I'm with you in every step, every breath, and every tear. The enemy is relentless, but so am I. While he plans harm, I'm preparing blessings. While he plots destruction, I'm orchestrating redemption. What he doesn't realize is that my power in you is far greater than his schemes. But you must choose to stand with me. Time is short, and the urgency of this moment cannot be overstated. You may think, but I'm not ready. I'm not strong enough. Let me tell you this, you don't need to be strong on your own. Your strength comes from me. When you feel weak, I am strong. When you feel lost, I am the way. My child, I'm calling you now. Don't wait another moment. Stand up and declare that you're mine. If you're ready to trust in my protection, type I trust God now. I want you to remember something else. You are loved. The battle around you is not because of your failures, but because of your potential. The enemy wants to stop what I've started in you. He fears the person you're becoming. That's why he fights so hard. But he cannot win, not when you place your trust in me. When you feel overwhelmed by fear or doubt, come to me. I'm here to strengthen you and give you courage. Do not let fear silence your prayers or weaken your resolve. Speak to me, and I'll listen. Cry out to me, and I'll answer. My child, the time to act is now. If you believe I'm with you, type God is my strength now. There's a moment in every person's life when a choice must be made, a choice that defines the path forward. Right now, you are standing at that crossroads. I see the options you're weighing, the questions you're asking yourself. What if I choose wrong? What if I fail? But my child, I want you to hear this. Not every path that looks good leads to life. You see, the world is full of paths that sparkle with false promises. Some of them promise success, others comfort, and some even promise love. But many of these paths end in emptiness. I want to guide you toward the path that brings real joy, real peace, and real purpose. But to follow me, you must trust me. The enemy is clever, crafting illusions to distract you. He knows how to make wrong choices look right and right choices look impossible. But remember this, I know every trap he's laid. If you listen to my voice and trust in my word, you'll avoid them. My child, let me be your guide. Let me illuminate your path. Sometimes, the right choice will feel hard. It may require sacrifice. It may challenge you to step out of your comfort zone. But know this, every decision made in obedience to me brings blessings beyond what you can imagine. When you walk with me, I'll turn even the hardest path into one of beauty. If you're ready to choose my way, type guide me, Lord. Don't let fear paralyze you. The enemy wants you to overthink, to stay frozen in indecision. But I say, move forward with me. Trust that I'm working all things for your good. Even if the path looks uncertain, my plans for you are perfect. Take the first step in faith, and I'll meet you there. If you trust my plans for you, type God's way is my way. My beloved, there is someone in your life that your heart holds dear. I see the way you care for them, the prayers you've whispered for their well-being. But today, I must tell you something hard. This person is in danger, not physical danger, but spiritual danger. The enemy seeks to claim them, to pull them away from my love. This is not a battle you can fight alone. You need me to step in. And for me to act, I need your prayers. Your words, spoken in faith, open doors in the heavens. They unleash protection and healing in ways you can't even imagine. So, cry out to me. Speak their name in prayer. I am listening. The enemy's attacks are subtle. He works to sow division, doubt, and despair. But where he sows destruction, I can plant restoration. Where he spreads lies, I bring truth. But my child, I need you to fight alongside me. Not with fists or anger, but with faith and love. When you intercede for someone, you are standing in the gap for their soul. Your prayers build a shield around them, a barrier that the enemy cannot cross. Never underestimate the power of a praying heart. It moves mountains. It changes lives. If you're ready to stand in prayer for your loved one, type I intercede in faith. Don't stop praying even when it feels like nothing is happening. I am always working even when you cannot see it. Trust me to protect and restore what the enemy tries to steal. Together, we will claim victory over every scheme of darkness. If you believe in the power of prayer, type prayer is my weapon. My beloved, I see the doubts that creep into your mind. Sometimes the weight of fear and uncertainty feels unbearable, like it's crushing your spirit. But I'm here to tell you something important. You don't have to carry that burden alone. Your faith in me is your shield, a shield stronger than any force the enemy can muster. The enemy will try to convince you that faith isn't enough, that you need to rely on yourself or the world around you. But what the enemy doesn't want you to know is this: faith in me is more than enough. It is your greatest weapon, your strongest defense. Faith unlocks my power in your life. It allows me to step into your battles and fight for you. Dear son, I would really appreciate your help in liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on the notification bell. I will be forever grateful to you for this. When fear whispers lies into your ear, you're not strong enough, you'll never succeed, God doesn't care about you, I want you to remember this: those are not my words. My words bring life, not despair. My words declare that you are strong, loved, and victorious through me. Don't let fear have the final say. Faith isn't about never feeling afraid, it's about trusting me even when you are. It's about choosing to believe in my promises even when everything around you seems to say otherwise. Remember, I am the same God who calmed the storm with a word. I can calm the storms in your life too, but you must trust me. If you choose faith over fear, type God is my shield. I know it's hard to keep believing when the battle feels endless. But your faith is not in vain. With every prayer, every declaration of trust, you are building a fortress around your heart. The enemy may attack, but he cannot penetrate the shield of faith. Stand firm, my child. I am with you. If you believe that I'm fighting for you, type my faith is unshakable. My precious child, I see the pain you carry. There are wounds in your heart that have been there for a long time, some so deep that you've tried to bury them. But I want to tell you something important: that pain doesn't have to define you anymore. Forgiveness is the key to your healing. The enemy wants you to hold on to bitterness, to keep replaying the hurt in your mind. He knows that as long as you cling to unforgiveness, you'll be trapped. But I didn't create you to live in chains. I created you to be free. And freedom begins with forgiveness. Forgiveness isn't about excusing what happened or pretending it didn't hurt. It's about releasing the weight of anger and letting me heal your heart. When you forgive, you're not saying what they did was okay. You're saying, I refuse to let this control me anymore. My child, forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. It's a gift you give yourself. When you let go of the pain, you make room for my peace to fill your soul. And when you forgive, the enemy loses his grip on your life. He has no power where my love and grace reign. If you're ready to forgive, type I choose freedom. I know it's not easy. Some hurts run deep, and the thought of forgiving feels impossible. But you're not alone in this. I am with you, giving you the strength to take that step. Trust me to heal what's broken and restore what's lost. If you believe I can heal your heart, type God heals. My child, not everyone in your life is meant to walk the journey with you. Some people are placed by me to bless you, encourage you, and lift you up. Others, unfortunately, are influenced by the enemy to distract, discourage, or even harm you. This is why discernment is so important. I see the people around you, their intentions, their hearts, their actions. I know who is truly for you and who is not. But you don't have to navigate these relationships alone. If you ask me for wisdom, I will give it freely. I will guide you in knowing who to trust and who to distance yourself from. Discernment doesn't mean judging others harshly. It means being wise and protecting your heart. It's understanding that not every kind word is genuine and not every opportunity is from me. I will show you what's real and what's not if you listen to my voice. There may be times when I ask you to let go of certain relationships or situations. It may be hard, but know that I am always working for your good. When I close a door, it's because I have something better for you. Trust me in the process. If you trust me to guide your relationships, type God, lead me. Wisdom is not something you have to earn, it's a gift I give to those who seek it. Ask me, and I will open your eyes to see the truth. With my guidance, you'll walk securely and avoid the traps the enemy sets for you. If you seek my wisdom, type God, give me clarity. My beloved, I know the waiting is hard. You've prayed, you've hoped, and yet it feels like nothing is happening. But let me assure you, my timing is perfect. I am never late, and I never forget the promises I've made to you. The enemy wants you to believe that I've forgotten you, that your prayers have gone unheard. But that's a lie. Every word you've spoken to me, every tear you've cried, I've seen it all. And I am working behind the scenes, preparing something greater than you can imagine. Waiting isn't wasted time. It's a season of preparation. While you wait, I am shaping you, strengthening you, and aligning everything for the right moment. Trust that my plans are worth the wait. What I have for you is far beyond what you could achieve on your own. Patience is hard, especially when you see others receiving their blessings. But remember this, their story is not your story. I am writing a unique and beautiful story for you, one that will bring glory to my name and joy to your heart. If you trust my timing, type God's timing is perfect. Don't let frustration steal your joy. Instead, use this time to draw closer to me. Let me fill you with hope and peace as you wait. The blessings I have for you are coming, my child. Hold on to my promises. If you believe my promises are true, type I trust God's plan. My child, I see the moments when you feel too weak to go on. You try to be strong for everyone else, but inside, you're exhausted. You wonder how much longer you can carry the weight. Let me tell you this, you were never meant to carry it alone. I am here to be your strength when yours runs out. There is no shame in admitting you feel weak. In fact, it's in your weakness that my power shines the brightest. When you reach the end of your own strength, that's where I begin. I'm not asking you to fight your battles alone. I'm asking you to lean on me, to let me fight for you. The enemy wants you to believe that weakness is failure, but it's not. Weakness is an opportunity for you to experience my strength. When you feel like you can't take another step, I will carry you. When your heart is heavy with sorrow, I will comfort you. When you feel surrounded by darkness, I will be your light. I want you to stop relying on your own abilities and start trusting in mine. I created you, and I know every struggle you face. Nothing is too big for me to handle. Give me your worries, your fears, and your pain, and I will exchange them for my peace, my strength, and my hope. If you're ready to trust in my strength, type God, carry me. You don't have to understand how I will do it, you just have to believe that I will. Faith is not about having all the answers, it's about trusting the one who does. Let go of your need to control everything, and let me show you what I can do. If you believe I am your strength, type God is my rock. My beloved, I know you've been asking, why? Why did this happen? Why am I still waiting? Why does it feel like nothing is changing? I see your questions, and I understand your frustration. But I want you to know this, my ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. You're in the middle of a process, and processes take time. Think of a seed planted in the ground. At first, it seems like nothing is happening. But beneath the surface, roots are growing, foundations are being laid. It's the same with your life. You may not see it yet, but I'm working on something beautiful for you. The enemy will try to make you believe that I've forgotten you or that I don't care about your struggles. Don't believe his lies. I care about every detail of your life. I am not absent, I am present even in the silence. I am weaving together a masterpiece, and you are a part of it. Patience is hard, but it's necessary. Trusting the process means trusting me, even when you don't understand. I've never failed, and I won't start with you. Every delay has a purpose. Every closed door is protecting you from something that isn't right for you. If you trust my process, type God's plan is perfect. Let go of the need to rush ahead or control the outcome. I am not slow in keeping my promises, I am deliberate. What I have planned for you will come to pass at the right time. Until then, rest in my peace. If you're ready to rest in my timing, type I trust God completely. My precious child, I see the moments when you feel like it's too late. You think, I've missed my chance, or there's no hope for me anymore. But I want you to hear this loud and clear, your story is not over. What feels like the end is just the beginning. The enemy wants you to believe that you've failed too many times, that you've made too many mistakes. But I am the God of second chances, third chances, and infinite chances. Nothing you've done can separate you from my love. Nothing you've lost is beyond my power to restore. You may feel like you're at the bottom of a pit, but I am the God who lifts people out of pits. I take ashes and turn them into beauty. I take broken pieces and create something new. Your past does not define you. Your mistakes do not disqualify you. I still have a purpose for your life. Even now, I am working to bring new opportunities, new blessings, and new joy into your life. But you must choose to believe that I can. Faith is the key that unlocks the door to a new chapter. Don't let fear or doubt keep you from stepping into the future I prepared for you. If you believe your story is just beginning, type "God is my hope." Every great story has moments of struggle, but those moments are not the end. They are part of the journey that leads to victory. Trust me to write your story. Trust me to take every tear, every setback, and every heartache and turn it into something beautiful. If you trust me to write your story, type "God, I trust your plan." My child, the plans I have for you are good. They are plans to prosper you and not to harm you, to give you a future full of hope. I know there are days when it feels like everything is falling apart, but I want you to know that I am still in control. Nothing catches me by surprise. I am not just the God of today, I am the God of tomorrow. I see your future, and it is bright. I am already in the days ahead, preparing blessings, opening doors, and paving the way for you. The challenges you face now are temporary, but the glory I'm preparing for you is eternal. Don't let worry steal your joy. I've told you not to be anxious about anything because I am the one holding your future. Instead, bring all your worries to me. Pray, trust, and let my peace fill your heart. When you focus on me, you'll find rest even in the middle of life's storms. You may not know what tomorrow holds, but you know who holds tomorrow. That's all you need to walk forward with confidence. I am your shepherd, leading you to green pastures and still waters. Follow me, and you'll lack nothing. If you believe your future is in my hands, type "My hope is in God." My plans for you are greater than anything you could imagine. They include blessings, yes, but also purpose. I've called you to do great things, not just for yourself, but for others. I want your life to be a light, a testimony of what I can do. Trust me to guide you into the future I prepared. If you're ready to embrace the future I have for you, type "God, lead me forward." My beloved child, I see the weariness in your heart. The battles you've fought, the mountains you've climbed, it feels like they've drained every bit of your strength. But listen to me carefully, you were made for victory. Every struggle, every hardship is not meant to break you but to shape you into the person I've called you to be. The enemy thrives on discouragement. He wants you to think the battle is unwinnable, that you'll never overcome the challenges before you. But remember this, I have already secured your victory. The cross was not just a symbol, it was a declaration. When I said, "It is finished," I meant it. No force in heaven or on earth can undo what I have accomplished for you. Perseverance is your key to unlocking this victory. It's not about never feeling tired or never wanting to give up. It's about continuing to trust me, even when the road feels endless. Every time you take a step forward in faith, you are declaring that the enemy has no power over you. Every prayer, every cry for help, is a weapon that strengthens your spirit. There will be moments when the weight feels unbearable, but that's why I want you to call on me. I am your strength when you feel weak. I am your courage when you feel afraid. You are not fighting this battle alone. I am with you, and I will never leave you. Hold on to me, and together we will overcome. If you believe in the victory I promised, type "God fights for me." Do not let setbacks discourage you. Every great victory is preceded by a fierce battle. But just as I was with David when he faced Goliath, I am with you now. The giants in your life may seem overwhelming, but I've equipped you with everything you need to bring them down. Trust me, and watch how the impossible becomes possible. If you're ready to claim your victory, type "God is my champion." My precious child, I see the weight of the past that you carry. The mistakes, the regrets, the pain, they linger like shadows, trying to pull you back. But I want to tell you something today. You don't have to live in the past anymore. I have made all things new, and that includes you. The enemy loves to remind you of your failures. He whispers lies, saying you're not good enough, that you're defined by what you've done or what was done to you. But those lies have no power here. When you came to me, I washed away every sin, every stain. You are a new creation. The old is gone, and the new has come. Holding onto the past keeps you from embracing the future I have for you. Imagine trying to run a race while carrying a heavy bag. That's what it's like when you refuse to let go of old wounds and mistakes. I'm asking you to lay it all down at my feet. Let me carry the burden for you. Forgiveness is a crucial part of letting go. Forgiving yourself, forgiving others, it's not about denying what happened, it's about releasing its hold on your heart. When you forgive, you're not just freeing them, you're freeing yourself. And in that freedom, you'll find the peace and joy you've been longing for. If you're ready to let go of the past, type I release it to God. Don't let yesterday's pain steal today's joy. The future I have for you is filled with hope and promise. But to fully step into it, you must leave the past behind. Trust me to take what was meant for harm and turn it into something beautiful. If you believe I'm making all things new, type God is my restoration. My child, in the busyness of life, it's easy to focus on what's missing. You see the challenges, the unanswered prayers, the things you wish were different. But today, I want to teach you the power of gratitude. Gratitude shifts your perspective and aligns your heart with mine. When you give thanks, even in the midst of difficulties, you are declaring that I am greater than your circumstances. Gratitude is not about pretending everything is perfect, it's about recognizing my presence and provision in every moment. It's saying, God, I trust you, even when I don't understand. The enemy wants you to dwell on what you lack. He wants you to compare your life to others, to feel discontent. But gratitude breaks that cycle. It opens your eyes to the blessings I've already placed in your life. It fills your heart with joy and peace that cannot be shaken. Start small. Thank me for the breath in your lungs, the sunrise you saw this morning, the people who care for you. As you practice gratitude, you'll begin to see just how much I've done for you. And the more you thank me, the more your faith will grow. If you're ready to embrace gratitude, type thank you, God. Gratitude is a gateway to my presence. When you thank me, you draw closer to me. And as you draw closer, you'll find that your worries fade away. Trust me, my child. There is so much more ahead for you. If you believe in the power of gratitude, type God is good. My beloved, you were created for more than just existing. I formed you with a purpose, a unique calling that only you can fulfill. The gifts, talents, and passions I placed within you are not given by accident. They are part of my plan for your life. The enemy wants you to believe that your life has no meaning, that you're just one of many easily overlooked. But let me tell you the truth, you are seen. You are known. You are loved. And your life matters deeply to me. Purpose is not about achieving great things by the world's standards. It's about living each day for me, knowing that even the smallest act of kindness can have eternal significance. When you walk in purpose, you reflect my light to the world. You inspire others to seek me simply by being who I created you to be. You may not fully understand your purpose yet, and that's okay. Trust me to reveal it in the right time. For now, focus on being faithful in the little things. Serve where you are. Love those around you. As you do, I will guide you into greater things. If you're ready to live with purpose, type God, use me. Your purpose is not about perfection, it's about surrender. When you give me your heart and let me lead, you'll discover a life more fulfilling than anything you could imagine. Trust me, my child. I know the plans I have for you, and they are good. If you believe I've created you for a purpose, type God, I trust your plan for me. My beloved child, I see the fear that grips your heart at times. Fear of failure, fear of loss, fear of the unknown. It tries to consume you, paralyze you, and hold you back from the life I've called you to live. But today, I want to remind you of something powerful. Fear does not come from me. It is a tool of the enemy to rob you of your peace and joy. I did not give you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. When fear rises, it's not your job to fight it alone. Turn to me, and let me fill you with courage. My love for you is perfect, and perfect love casts out all fear. Trust in my love, and you'll find the strength to face anything. The enemy loves to make you think about all the what ifs. What if you fail? What if you're not good enough? What if things don't work out? But let me ask you this, what if you succeed? What if you're stronger than you think? What if I'm already working everything for your good? Don't let fear write your story, let me write it instead. Faith is your weapon against fear. When you choose to trust me, even when you're scared, you are declaring that fear has no place in your life. Fear may still whisper in your ear, but it cannot control you when your heart is fixed on me. Together, we can overcome anything. If you're ready to let go of fear, type faith over fear. Remember, fear may try to visit, but it doesn't have to stay. You are not alone in this battle. I am with you, guiding you, protecting you, and filling you with peace. My child, take my hand and walk boldly into the future I have for you. If you believe I'm greater than your fears, type God is my courage. My precious one, I see how hard you work. You push yourself every day, striving to do more, to be more, to achieve more. But I want to tell you something, rest is not a weakness, it is a gift. I created you to rest, just as I rested after creating the world. Rest is a time to restore your soul and reconnect with me. The enemy wants you to believe that rest is laziness. He whispers that you'll fall behind, that you're not doing enough, that you need to keep pushing. But my voice says something different. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. When you rest in me, you are not wasting time, you are gaining strength. Rest is not just about physical sleep, it's about finding peace in your spirit. It's about laying down your worries and trusting me to handle them. It's about stepping away from the noise of the world and spending time in my presence. When you rest in me, you'll find clarity, renewal, and joy. My child, you don't have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. That's my job. Your job is to trust me, to take care of the things I've placed in your hands, and to rest in the knowledge that I am in control. Take time to breathe, to pray, and to simply be still in my presence. If you're ready to embrace my rest, type God, I rest in you. The more you rest in me, the more you'll see that I'm working on your behalf. Even when you're still, I am moving. Even when you pause, my plans continue. Trust me, and let rest become a sacred part of your life. If you believe in the power of rest, type God is my peace. My child, I see the heaviness that has taken root in your heart. Life's struggles have tried to steal your joy, leaving you feeling weary and drained. But I want you to know something, joy is not something the world gives, and it's not something the world can take away. True joy comes from me, and I want to pour it into your life. The enemy wants you to believe that joy is impossible, that it's reserved for others, or that it's fleeting. But my joy is eternal. It's a joy that sustains you through trials, a joy that fills you even in the midst of storms. It's a joy that comes from knowing I am with you and that I am for you. Opening your heart to joy doesn't mean ignoring the challenges you face. It means trusting me to carry you through them. It means choosing gratitude over grumbling, faith over fear, and hope over despair. Joy is not about circumstances, it's about my presence in your life. You were not created to live in constant sadness or worry. I designed you to laugh, to sing, to celebrate. Let me restore your joy. Let me remind you of the beauty around you and the blessings in your life. When you focus on me, joy becomes your strength. If you're ready to receive my joy, type God, fill me with joy. My child, the joy I give is a light that the darkness cannot extinguish. Let it shine in your heart. Let it be a beacon of hope, not just for you but for everyone around you. Together, we will reclaim the joy that the enemy tried to steal. If you believe in the power of my joy, type God is my joy. My beloved, I have made promises to you, promises of hope, of peace, of victory. But sometimes, it feels like those promises are far away, like they're just words on a page. I want to remind you today that my promises are not empty. They are alive, and they will come to pass. The enemy wants you to doubt my word. He whispers, God has forgotten you, or it's never going to happen. But remember this, I am a promise-keeping God. Not one word I have spoken will return to me void. If I said it, I will do it. If I promised it, I will fulfill it. Walking in my promises requires faith. It means trusting me even when the evidence isn't visible yet. It means believing in my timing and holding on to hope even when the wait feels long. My promises are worth the wait, my child. I have never failed, and I won't fail you. You may not understand the path I'm taking you on, but trust that it leads to the fulfillment of my promises. Every step, even the hard ones, is part of the journey. Keep your eyes on me, and you'll see how everything comes together for your good. If you believe in my promises, type God's promises never fail. I am working even now to bring my promises to life in your story. Hold on to hope. Hold on to faith. And know that I am with you, guiding you every step of the way. If you're ready to walk in my promises, type I trust God's timing.